He's an artist from Barbados. He's a musician, an actor, a radio personality, and also a TV personality. Kirk Brown joins us in our studios today, right after the Labor Day Parade weekend, where he's been performing as a guest artist from the Caribbean. So Kirk Brown, welcome to Sahara TV.
Thanks for having me. Okay,
so we're gonna start off first of all by knowing what you do and who you are.
Okay, well, I'm an artist originally as a singer in Barbados. I have a band called the Energy Band. Right. It's one of the biggest bands in the region. It's myself, Imani, Ian Webster, but also we're a backing band. So we have likes of Alison Hines, Lil Rick. These are some of the bigger artists of the region. Right. We provide backing for all those artists. Then I'm also a DJ. I do all the premium events, all the international shows like One Direction, One Republic, right. Fabulous, Sean Paul. Whenever those big shows are there, I'm the DJ and host. Yeah. I just came off the top of this year, for example. I just hosted the big awards in Barbados with Boris Kojo from Real Husbands of Hollywood. Okay. Then I flew out to Martinique. I came back in and did the reggae festival in Barbados with Taurus Riley, Egyptian, Beres Hammond, and then we toured the Beckway and all down the islands for the regattas. So I'm an entertainer, so whether I'm singing or I'm hosting or DJing, that's my mainstay. So I took another step this year and did a film called Vigilante.
Okay, and right now what I'm trying to bring this topic to is to talk about the African Entertainment Awards, USA. This is going to happen October 31st, 2015, right here in New Jersey at the Essex County College. Okay, now Africa is a big continent, and people of African origin have scattered all around the world and landed in different places, Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, wherever. And they have come up with different kinds of music, and mostly we've been presented these musicians and artists by, you know, the Western promoters. This is now one time where we're going to try and rope in all different artists to come on one stage. How do you feel to be part of this kind of event?
Oh, I'm honored to be a part of it, because that's obviously the motherland. We've set up different camps, different islands that really left us segregated. Right. So I love African music, and as I highlighted just now, I'm blessed and honored to be in a different country every other week. I really want to go to Africa. I'd love to work right now, see some synergies where we could work together in film and music, collaborations with artists from Africa, of African descent, you know, and get them into the region, get them into the Caribbean, because we love the music. If you go in any event, any big party in Barbados right now, they're playing Timaya, they're playing Debange, Fuse ODG, they're playing, you know, I'm looking at doing a collaboration with Number One. You know, you familiar with the artist for Number One?
Right. So anyway, if you have the message now to let your fellow Barbadians or people in the Caribbean neighborhood know about Africa, is this the good time?
I think it's perfect time. And if you look at the synergies of the music, it's not just world music when you hear it now. If you hear African music and you hear what we call soca music, all the rhythm, it comes from Africa. The dance, the colors, the costume, African. You know, that vibe, the freedom that you feel when you play or listen to soca music is directly African. You just see it. You just see people explode with the culture. And I don't care what country you're from, Guyana, Barbados, Suriname, you can see that it's your culture that's still within you.
So the mission for these African Entertainment Awards is actually going to try and unite people from all different parts. I mean, we have had these kind of events before, where mostly one country dominated, like predominantly Nigeria would dominate, and people have not really come to understand that African, the whole label, the whole name of Africa, then transcends into different parts of the world, and this is what, you know, this event is going to do. So how would you prepare for such an event? It's like a homecoming.
Yes. Well, I'm working with Platinum. What I'm trying to do is have a collaboration done by then, promoting the music. My show is the #1 show in Barbados. I have a radio show that's drive time in the morning. I would love to take some of this information, push it to not only the Barbadian but the Caribbean community, West Indian community. Get them come out to support the event. Get them interested. Get them tweeting about it. Because I'm really on social media. I've got hundreds of thousands of followers. Get all those people really involved, whether from Sahara's End or from the award show. And come back. I will be there for sure in attendance, you know, supporting, maybe possibly presenting, but definitely you have my full 199% support.
Okay, so I'm proudly representing Sahara right now because
Yes,
Sahara is going to broadcast this live, and this is going to be the first time. So I'm just wondering if Barbados are going to tune in and watch.
Almost
That's
definitely.
Something that
you see, the greatest thing you need to know is your position in the industry, and you have their interest. Barbadians love African music. They actually request it. They don't just say, I want to hear African music. You know, people say, is that music from Ghana? Is that music from Nigeria? Is it from, you know, Ethiopia? So I know every area has its own sound, from what we understand, because I haven't visited yet. So whether it's the artist or the style of music, they're already keen. They just need now to have the access, which you at Sahara will provide by the stream.
So now your song, You're My Number One.
Yeah.
Diamond Platinumz of Tanzania has a similar song, You're My Number One. And both of you are going to be on the same stage. What do you expect to do, and what kind of message would you want musically to tell the rest of the world?
Well, with African music as the leader, and now following with Caribbean and West Indian music, is about unity. And that's what I'd like to achieve. My people have already reached out to his team, because what we're looking to do, my song is You're My Number One, his song is Number One. Do a collaboration, a remix, refix, or a mashup, whatever you want to call it, and have the two songs with the same theme. You know, the concept is the same before the awards. So that single will be up there in rotation. You never know, it could lead to a video, and on the same stage, maybe a performance.
Okay, so maybe this will be also opening up to other channels of Caribbean musicians working with African musicians.
We would love that. I would be in Africa every month, trust me.
Okay, so yesterday I had a conversation with India Ari, who I met at an event, and we started talking about this, and she was pretty excited to be part of it, because we spoke about having the label Africa, maybe African American, but the question is, what part of the Africa do you bring, as I was asking her, and she paused for a minute and thought about it. She says, I've never been invited. So I say, you haven't been invited? It's your home. Because to know where you're going, you have to know where you're coming from.
That's right.
So it's exactly, I think, that statement that this award ceremony is going to provide to bring people together. But if you're going to go back to Barbados, I know you work in radio, you work in television. What would the message be for your fellow countrymen, you know, as you're heading back?
Well, I would say support the awards, tune in, and also do some more research. Like right now I'm heavy into, as you can see, researching the origin. I really want to go back to the motherland, the homeland. I don't like all these titles, because whether you're African American, Afro-Caribbean, you know we're scattered. You know we're really African. And then people, oh no, I'm from this place. You're really taken from your home and just placed in different areas. And what is interesting, if a person's from Europe, they're from Europe. You get what I'm saying? You could put them in Barbados, they're a European living in Barbados. It's only we as West Indians and then as Americans that we're plucked from our homeland, as you said, our original home, and now we're from somewhere else. So I really want to bridge that gap with my music, with my influence, my style, and get the Barbadian people looking at it more, using my influence there, but also get to learn. Just sit back, not have any opinion, come back to say, show me our country. Go to the different states, see the different cultures, feel the plight, the music, the dance, and really get into it. I'd love to be immersed in it maybe an entire month. You never know.
Kirk, thank you very much for joining us. I see you're already doing good, because that shirt says Africa. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us, and obviously we look forward to seeing you on that stage, and just expect the goodness of being Africa.
Thank you.
So thank you very much. Fungai Maboreke, stay tuned.